is nothing far from the truth. That it becomes so frustrating sometimes when you wake up in the morning and you begin to count the troubles and the challenges the country is facing. My worry mostly goes with the youth. If you are not careful, you're going to experience a youth bulge, which will create a lot of troubles and challenges for us. Because as we speak, there is no strategic system that it puts in place to transition young people into adulthood. And all these things create frustration amongst them. It brings about grievances. It contributes to greed. And if care is not taken, these elements I have mentioned will lead us where we are not supposed to be. In fact, if you look around the sub-Saharan Africa, we have our Sahel brothers who have now exited EOCO all because they feel that the governance system and the democratic systems that is expected to have, developed their nations and given them hope. They are not seeing it, they are not feeling it. And so automatically they had to exit. And their exit has brought about economic challenges, which has led to the death of some Ghanaians who went there to buy tomatoes and all that. If you had good things in place, I'm not sure these people would have exited ECOWAS. And it seems Ghana and other African countries are also on the same trajectory, which is a serious worry. It's a very serious worry. I'm sure when we get there, we'll delve into the matters very well.
Mr. Jacob, good morning. No, use the middle one for me. I always prefer when you use the middle one. Yeah. So.
Okay, so this microphone is for the derricks.
Yes, it's for the derricks. I trust that all is well with you. You'll be the first person to speak on the miracles.
But I thought those who are persecuting us should have their first bite.
No, but I trust all is well.
They say they came to rescue Rebonacha, and that Rebonacha has been arrested. They don't even know what the issues are. Where do you get it from?
Okay, so a very good morning to your viewers and your listeners out there. By God's grace, I'm doing so well. Just that our political environment is not healthy, and that is a cause for worry for all of us. If you have a government that the first thing the Attorney General did was to file nolle prosequi of issues that were in court, a government that promised Operation Recover All Loot, and they are into plea bargains and all of that. And today they think that they have the effrontery to go after former political appointees. Nobody is against accountability. Let's understand that. Nobody is against accountability.
You are against it, my friend. I don't like that today.
Nobody is against. Nobody is against what is right or good governance. In any case, if somebody looted state funds, it is right that we go after such a person. But we have laws that govern such operations, and that is a cause for worry. And so our political environment is not healthy. The NDC is gradually diminishing our political coexistence. And today, if you call your opponent my brother on set, it irks our base because they feel that these people are not our brothers. And it's a cause for worry. It is really a cause for worry. Today, one may think that he's in government, and so he has the opportunity, he has the power, he has the time, the resources to settle private matters politically. And that is what we all should decry. That is why we all should be worried about. I mean, there are proper ways. There are people who go to EOCO all the time. Yesterday, I was listening to one of the interviews and what is Napo? No, assuming that he has been going every day.
Quietly.
No problem. So why this for Miracle?
For what? Miracle is a special human being.
It was a miracle you got a
So you see, I mean, this is just an introductory conversation. So you see, it is a cause for worry for all of us. I am not one that
for you, not for all of us.
No problem, Ebo.
Yeah.
I be Miracle didn't know that they would do what they did to him.
No, but no, he was expecting it. Of course, if you dip your hand in,
this is introductory remark and interjecting me like that.
No, because you brought me in. Don't worry, let's go.
So it's a cause for worry for all of us.
No. Say for yourself.
I mean, I am a young political actor, and it's a cause for work for we the young people. Today, it is the NDC that is in government, so Rimonacha thinks or feels that he can settle political scores.
What political score?
No problem.
What political score?
Said,
have you opened my eye? It's better sometimes you engage because
the mic is on. I'm just
because
okay.
Speak the truth.
What is the truth in this?
Rimonacha doesn't act on nothing.
Okay.
He acts on something.
Okay.
And he's found something.
Okay.
That is important. That people have looted this country, 55 million Ghana cedis. And so
perhaps I'll start with but let's get into the conversation proper, right? For Derek, for you in the NPP, what's the claim? That the arrest was unfounded, it was without basis, when we understand that he's been under investigation for 1 year. There was new discoveries made with respect to his time as the executive secretary of the Inter-Ministerial Committee on Decentralization, right? And some 55 million cedis had become the subject matter of perceived alleged corruption. New discoveries were made. He was to be arrested. What is the NPP's contention with him being arrested? Every individual can be arrested and should be arrested if they fall foul of the law, should they not?
Marina, no individual is beyond or above arrest. In any case, if you have done anything in contravention to our laws and you deserve to be arrested, why not? And that is not why we are worried. But when you critically examine the EOCO statement, what does it say? Sorry, what does it say? Miracles has been under investigation for a year, although there are other reports that suggest otherwise. But let's even stick to the EOCO reports. Miracles have been under investigation for over a year. We are investigating him for the alleged or perceived charges or criminal issues that you think he may have engaged in. He appears or he comes whenever there is an invitation. Not even once have EOCO reported that he absconded invitation or they invited him and then he refused to come. And so if you had invited him and he refused to come, and you feel that he not coming will temper with investigations or evidences and what have you, and you go in to arrest him, who would come and make noise about it? You make a claim that you, as part of the conversations, you had indicated to him that he shouldn't travel. And so it's EOCO telling us that with all the security couples that they have, with all the intelligence that they are able to gather, they couldn't detect him traveling. They couldn't tell him.
I didn't see in the statement EOCO said
it's in the statement.
No, they said they had readied themselves to arrest him this week, and so they took a stop order to the
No, they said they
point.
had a stop order on him before he traveled. You read the statement.
I have a copy of the statement now.
They had a stop order on him before he traveled, and so they needed to arrest him at the airport when he returned. And so with all that EOCO has, they couldn't pick that intelligence that Miracles was traveling. And so just when he had declared intention that he wants to contest for a national office, they come out to do some of these things. I am of the expert's opinion, Eric, that
but what's the correlation between Miracles' public position in the NPP and EOCO investigating him?
The timing leaves a lot to be desired
for a subject matter.
The timing leaves a lot to be desired for.
But so
someone who over a year that you are investigating him, someone who appears whenever you invite him. What was that thing that was done on Sunday for? What was it for?
He was arrested. He was arrested on a Saturday evening. The videos of him contesting the elections came out on a Sunday. So at the time the videos were coming out, the man was already under detention. So where is the linkage?
Eric, whatever the conversations are,
Whatever.
these things are not necessary.
Apologize. Stop saying whatever. You've gotten it wrong. Come on, apologize.
Derek,
let him. You have the floor.
These things are not necessary. They are not necessary. They distort our democratic coexistence.
In what way?
In a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. Look, I say this all the time, that if somebody had looted the state,
Derek J.
Ken Fureta. Continue.
Derek here had been a presidential staffer heading the NYA.
These real people. Ken Fureta has looted. He has run away like your friend just did. Use him. The rest can relate to that.
Why?
Let's not be swayed. I want you to stay on the argument because I have the EOCO statement as well.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Don't use me. Just continue.
No. We in the studios here. Who has held that office before? A public office for that matter. It is yourself. And so if I'm using you, I'm creating the impression that if you during your time,
I don't want to interrupt you.
Looted.
Here's a part of. Here is the.
But who had looted?
Okay, I don't want us to go on a banter as to whether someone has
looted. But you are in
looted.
government over 18 months. Why don't you bring Ken Ofori-Atta?
Because he ran away.
So
why don't you bring him?
Here's the case. Here's the case.
Somebody who had left the country and come back.
Gentlemen, your microphones are off. So with respect to the statement in relation to EOCO and whether or not it was a stop order, it says following significant new findings last week relating to suspected fraud and theft involving Mr. Dennis Aboagye, who is already aware of the investigation and has already visited the office on it. EOCO initiated an operational plan to effect his arrest this week. As part of this process, Mr. Aboagye was placed on the stop order a week ago to prevent any sudden travel that could impede the investigation this week. Unknown to the office, he had already departed the country. So he had left the country when the stop order came. Derek, you were on the AJ.
Yeah, so with all their intelligence and then their security couple, they couldn't have identified some of these things. And so if he had left the country, somebody that he is aware he's under investigation, somebody that you invite him, he come, somebody that he has made himself available for any investigation that you are organizing or you are delving into. He travels and he comes back and you think it is the airport that you can arrest him and all of those.
Was it not a stop order which had been taken? They realized the person is out because if you read the statement, they said they were going to arrest him this week.
No problem.
The statement says they were going to arrest him this week.
You see, they create the impression that he was not supposed to travel. He had traveled and come back, and then let's get him. That is the impression.
That's what you get from the statement, irrespective of the fact that they said they were going to arrest him.
Nobody is against that. I mean, arrest is not necessarily police going to his house and then you dragging him out of his home or wherever that you find him. You could have invited him. You could have had conversations with him. If you are not convinced and you are not satisfied, you arrest him. Haven't we had those experiences before? And so this is not a conversation of somebody wants someone who may have looted the state, work as a free man. I will not on any day support such a conversation. But you see, in our quest for justice, we must do it right and we must do so right by the Ghanaian people. That is the only conversation that some of us have. You see, basic criminal laws, basic constitutional laws that we learn, you are innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. And so by the fact that, are we not here when the Attorney General had been in court and is telling the court that don't take my allegations in the media public as subject of concentration in court? Don't you hear the AG say so? Are we not here when the AG comes to try people in the public court and when he has to prove it in court of competent jurisdiction, they fail to make such proofs? Don't we see that all the time? And so if there is an allegation of misappropriation of funds, attempted stealing, whatever the charges may be, whatever the subject of investigation may be, whatever the crime may be, until proven by a court of competent jurisdiction, we don't sit here and call somebody that the person had looted state funds. We don't do that. You see, we do this to people all the time. We wound people all the time. We hurt people all the time. By the time that they are exonerated, they may have been hurt beyond repair. And that is a cry for worry. That is what we must avoid. Tomorrow, my conversations wouldn't change if the MPP is to go this tangent. But can you blame them? You may not be able to blame them because when somebody is wounded and the person is reacting based on the wound, they do that way beyond what he or she went through. And that is what we must avoid. There are ways and means by which we can handle some of these things.
So
you keep
he's not supposed to be arrested.
I'm not saying so. You keep Miracles from Sunday dawn up until Monday night.
The statement says that the EOCO officials went with him to his property on Sunday, they did so again on Monday, and that he was going to be granted bail on Monday. The bail was granted and they couldn't meet the terms, and they met it yesterday.
What was the bail condition that was granted?
50 million cedis, 3 sureties,
Justified.
2 to be justified.
Our multi-legals. Manny Smith, 500 billion old currency. You see, people think that a bail condition is a debt recovery. But you see, bail in simple terms is to ensure your attendance in court.
The council said at the time the bill was going, they couldn't meet it, but they didn't seek bail variation. Means it was within their remits to meet.
If I was part of the council for Dennis Miracles, we wouldn't have done anything.
You're saying Dennis's council.
No, I'm not sure that's a
That's
suggestion.
what I mean. Because some things are very annoying.
Oh, okay.
We wouldn't have done anything. They may just have to process him to court. Because Pegu 1, Pegu 2, Pegu 3 talks about some of these things. You see, the problem is that, Marina.
2.7.
The focus for me, he knows. I just want him to continue so that I can come to the rest of it.
I hope you are timing us.
I didn't say that. I didn't call anybody.
We are four.
No, today because the MPP is making the club, I'll come to it.
It is worrying in our quest to bring justice, to save the purse of the Ghanaian people, to protect our financials. We must do so right by the people.
Right.
You can't come and give Kwabena for 60-40 arrangement.
I think you've made that point. Let me come to.
But let me land properly.
Let me come to land.
You
land
can't
so
be
that
doing these things, and by mere allegations that you are investigating. If for nothing at all, if you had told us that you had concluded and these are the charges against Dennis Miracles Aboagye, and so you are processing him for court, and so that is the need for some of these conversations. I mean, you go and prove your issues in court.
Fair.
One of the most difficult things to prove in court is some of these things.
Fair.
And so go and prove your issues in court. Why do you do this just to what? Silence critics? Come on, this thing won't dampen our spirit.
Thank you, Ejekum. Thank you. I'll come to Ebo and then I'll come to Mark before I come to Prince Erikeji on this subject matter. Ebo, the MPP says this is to silence dissent. That just when he's readying his boots to contest an elections, the government is putting spokes in his wheels, amongst other things. You see it differently. Why do you see it differently, and why don't you see the case that if someone has been attending to EOCO calls for a while, he should be granted some grace to appear before them again, even if new discoveries have been made with regards to investigations?
Breathe in and breathe out. I need to control my anger this morning. My holy anger this morning.
When people were interjecting, I was stopping them. So
I've said it time and again that the MPP has now become one of Ghana's problems.
Oh.
We have unemployment issue, corruption issue. Another issue that has become a problem is the MPP.
But that's not a fair thing to say.
No. And I will tell you why. They've become a major problem we need to deal with as a country.
The party of intellectuals is a major problem.
Yeah, intellectuals.
I mean, that's been one of the acclaim.
It is better to have somebody who didn't go to school or is not intellectual.
Unless
an honest person.
We want to dispute that.
No, it's better to have an honest person who is not intellectual. To have dishonest intellectuals. If that is what you want. You see, when they want to present themselves as special human beings in this country, that is where it gets annoying. Derek Ejekum is a law student, right? He's aspiring to be a lawyer. But when he spoke, he couldn't mention one provision in the Constitution, Article 14, in the Constitution that was breached by the actions of Raymond Archer. He couldn't mention one. He couldn't mention one provision in the Constitution that says, the Constitution says this, the man did this, therefore the man breached this article in the Constitution. You see, We are talking about a group of people who see themselves as so special and different.
3FM.
Now, listen.
I mentioned Martin Pebu. You don't mean necessarily provision, but you can use case laws.
No. But the case law you mentioned, it is never an affront. It is never an affront to what was done.
I mentioned Martin Pebu. So what is the matter of Article 14, whatever that they are talking about?
Read Article 14.
You always mention provisions.
You see, the problem is, I say one of the problems sitting right here. It's sitting right here. You see, my worry is that they don't see anything wrong with corruption. That's what hurts me.
Why would you say
the MPP that I joined in 1992? Listen to this. MPP that I joined in 1992. When E.T. Mensah made electric gate to his house, electric gate, listen to this. It became so a serious issue in this country. Corruption issue, electric gate to his house. When the late former First Lady, Nene Kuredo Ajimoronles, bought jacuzzi for her bathroom, gate to her house and a bathroom, jacuzzi. The likes of J.H. Mensah and others saw it as a serious corruption issue. That is the MPP that I joined 1992. But today's MPP, when they see mansion, they don't ask, how did you build the mansion? When
we saw Cast for Seats, you were silent as well.
You see, when they see these young men who have never worked for even 5 years, building mansions, there's nothing wrong with that. That is MPP for you. And the cabal is that they loot and they have their lawyers who go to court to delay cases and to protect them. Why do you think they don't allow the young men to go and face the law alone? Because when they steal, part of the money goes to the party. Why? Check this. 2023. Check National Service scandal. All the years. It was 2023 that the amount that was stolen went up very high. 2023. Check all the corruption cases. 2023 was a special year. Do you know why? Because that was when they were electing their flag bearer. Internal election.
You mean Baumia?
Baumia in the party. These people, you see, that is why in discussing these issues, let's put things where they belong. And I'm saying that we should rather applaud Rebonacha for taking this step to, as much as possible, nip corruption in the bud. OSP has gone quiet. I don't hear about OSP
because of the challenge of his prosecutorial powers. That's why the
so if Rebonacha has taken it upon himself to do what is right for this country, that you were given an opportunity to serve this country. This young man, what is his name? Miracles Aboagye. But you people, MPP, you made him chief executive, you sacked him. You made him chief executive and you sacked him. You didn't even tell Ghanaians why you sacked him.
I mean,
DC, chief executive, municipal or DC chief executive. And you yourself, you sacked him. You didn't tell Ghanaians why you sacked him. If he was that good, would you have sacked him? If he were that good, would you have sacked him? They sacked that young man. Then you gave him a position after forensic audit, they've identified 55 million missing, diversion, theft. You say that man should not be stopped at airport. Do you know Chachichukata? 3FM. No, do you know Venerable Chachichukata? Somebody like Chachichukata. Come, you put the two on the scale. Chachichukata here, Miracles Aboagye here. Chachichukata was arrested at airport. Church. Yeah, airport. Do you know Victor Salome? Victor Salome, the man even had heart pacer because he was having heart problems. So he wasn't having heart pacer. He was abroad when he learned that they wanted him. He came to Ghana. They arrested him at the airport. Chachichukata went to jail. Victor Salome went to jail. Who is Miracles Aboagye? Who is Miracles Aboagye?
One died in jail. One almost died.
Yeah, listen. In Ghana here, taxi drivers get arrested all the time. People get arrested all over the places.
Suddenly, the moment you become a politician, you become a special human being in this country. Then what lies in the principle of equality before the law? That once you become a politician, you become a special human being, you should be treated differently in this country. Is that what you're telling us? So, if you're an ordinary Ghanaian teacher, you can be arrested anyhow. But if you're a politician, you should be arrested in a special. You should determine how you should be arrested. You see, it's annoying. That's what I'm saying. I did breathe in and breathe out because it's annoying. It is annoying. Look at things that have happened in this country. You justified it. That time I was in NPP. We all justified it. So why have you changed now that even the money involved? Look at electric gate, jacuzzi, and compared to the kind of corruption cases that have come up, the amount involved.
All right.
And these people have the effrontery to be talking about what in this country?
Miracles.
No, let me land. But let me also land safely.
Yes.
Let me also land safely. It's annoying. This morning, I'm on fire because it's annoying.
Fair.
You see, look at what happened at EOCO yesterday. They went and bashed people who didn't even know why the guy has been arrested. I believe this morning, a lot of them will get to know why the guy has been arrested. They will regret going there. You pay people, some of them, they don't even know where they were standing. I mean, you do this in the name of democracy. You loot this country as if they were not tomorrow. Then after that, you go and bash people that free Miracles now. If Miracles goes through the law, the process, and is found guilty, he will face the law. If he's not found guilty, he will be let to go scot-free. But NPP should be the last political party to be complaining about this. Given their track record, in the way they handled issues, previous corruption issues in this country. And the Nakuvad, what did Nakuvad do? Nakuvad had he granted an interview to either Al Jazeera or CNN. And what did he say? When they asked him that your political opponents are saying that you are harassing their appointees, former appointees, he said, no, I don't know anything about it. It's the laws of Ghana that is working. It is not me, the president. All of a sudden, it is Miracles Aboagye because he wants to be what? I wish that guy wins. I wish he becomes MPP's communication director. This guy, I want him to become the director. What is he going to say? And I wonder if MPP will be able to put in their manifesto that they are going to fight against corruption in the 2028 election. I wonder if they're going to put it in their manifesto. See the way they are doing, protecting looters in this country. And these people want power again in this country.
But thank you. Miracles has put up a post on Facebook. He says that, I am out. I am out. I am unbroken, and I am more ready than ever. Thank you, patriots. 4 days ago, just one day after I declared my intention to serve our great party as National Communications Director, I was picked up and detained by EOCO. A false narrative was put out about my arrest, but Ghanaians are not fools, and neither are the good people of the New Patriotic Party. The facts and the truth will prevail. For the records, there was no discussion of any 55 million cedis with me by EOCO. None. That's what Miracle says. That there was no discussion of any 55 million cedis with him by EOCO. To every party faithful who hits the streets, who raise their voices, who refuse to be silent, I saw you, I heard you. From my detention, word of your protest reached me, and it kept my spirit standing tall. You did not just defend Dennis Aboagye, you defended the principle that no voice can be intimidated. Let me be clear. If the intention was to break me, it has failed. If the intention was to scare me, it has failed spectacularly. I will lead New Patriotic Party's Communications Directorate to command the narrative, and no sell, no false story, no intimidation will change that. Fuel has only been added to the fire.
He knew he was going to be arrested. You see, interestingly, see the way Untumi is pushing to become national chairman. They see the position as safe haven. That the moment you find yourself in any serious problem, you fight to become executive so that
you are insulated. I'll come. I'll come to you on the last one. Mark, come in for me, and then I'll go to Prince, and then I'll come back briefly and take this break. And Mark,
I am saddened by the current trend of issues that is going on.
He's released a statement. He says,
I'm very saddened.
Break him.
I'm very saddened because if you count the many challenges and the problems of this country, that is affecting a lot of young boys and young girls. And day in, day out, we wake up to hear issues of corruption and corruption-related activities. Today, a group of political party, that's the NPP, is trying to defend and protect their own, all because they think that they can put out a different narrative. When we all know that we must do everything in our might to make corruption a no-go area. Make corruption a no-go area. We are talking about 55 million, right? And just as put out by Miracles, he says it's never true. He says it's not true.
It wasn't mentioned.
Says it wasn't mentioned in the investigations or the interrogations which he was a part of.
What prevents him from going through due process?
But if you read the letter, they said new findings, right?
Yeah, the letters are new.
So there's a new findings.
But he's suggesting that even after
They never
his
mentioned
arrest,
to him. Fair enough.
These
They
new
never mentioned to
findings
him.
has not
All right.
come up.
But you see, arrests are made, and when they arrest you, they tell you your offences, or they take you to their station and begin profiling your offences to you. It could be that they never discussed any 55 million cedis with him, but when he was arrested, that was mentioned to him. This investigation. So what is his problem? Isn't it the same Miracles who in recent times said his house has been flooded and he has lost everything? Then all of a sudden we are seeing a different picture of another house.
Yeah, with swimming pool.
With swimming pool on top.
On top, yeah. A mansion. It's a mansion. It's not a house.
And we
It's
are
a
not surprised.
mansion.
We are not surprised.
I'm not sure.
Why would you do this? They just work for 10 and 20 years.
Mark,
Are they able to buy a single room?
Mark,
why are you saying this?
I'm not sure his property and all of that. I mean, by all means, you can.
What are you talking about?
Why I bought it? I bought it.
I'm not sure.
I bought it.
I'm not sure.
The day you become
The microphones are off. The microphones are off. What I want to say is that putting a microscopic lens on his house and what have you is not. No, the micro. I'm coming. Relax. I'm coming. I'm saying that there is no correlation between his arrest and the house that he has and what have you. Yes, that's EOCO and the likes when they went there. But I'm saying that should not be the center of the conversation. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, agreed. Marina, people are given political office to serve the country, identify problems and solve them. Within a twinkle of an eye, they become billionaires.
If it is easier that way,
They become billionaires.
If you think it's easier,
And we have evidence to that.
Ejekum, please.
They become billionaires overnight.
Please.
Don't allow this conversation.
Politics.
No, the day we got appointment, that day.
Politics have now become the avenue for people to steal.
People are riding
People to steal. They are doing genuine business. They are doing genuine business. Most of them are doing genuine business. Immediately you enter into politics, overnight you become a rich man. And so all the young guys are now delving into politics, giving serious pressure to their colleagues. And so also real politics. That has become the bane of the day.
Ejekum.
Why would you defend this?
Allow the man to speak.
Let me flow.
People when they were
Let me flow.
you, so allow them to flow.
David, let me flow.
I'll come back and then I'll take. If you have.
It is bad.
I'll give it to you.
It is very, very bad. Even if it is 1 million. Charlie, go to Kolebu now and see. People are lying on the floor.
But Mark, these are not verified claims. It's not been proven yet. These are investigations.
I'm talking about issues of corruption in general. Irrespective of the political party in power or whichever political party we are talking about, I'm talking about corruption in general. No, I'm talking about corruption in general.
Yeah.
And it's as if, look, the Ghanaian people are watching. And as we speak, we'll come to that topic. Speaker says democracy is declining. It is because of the rate at which our corruption is rising.
Yeah.
It's not just about MPP, including the NDC. Do you think we are here to support one and lift the other? And the men also. And the men also. You understand? We are creating a path that if you are not careful, look, it is some of these things that have led to other countries revolting and going to democracy. In recent times, Kenya, they increased their flour, just flour, common flour, and we all saw what happened. They had to unleash the military on these young guys and killed some of them. All because their system of governance have been crippled with corruption. Nothing proper is moving on. Nothing is going on. The plight of the people of Kenya was not being addressed. Same thing is happening here in Ghana. And you think we should just allow them to go? And tomorrow, when we become old, their children will come and tell our children, Papa, no, Barbara, we must do everything possible to make corruption a no-go area. We must fight corruption to the core. There are people who teach. Teachers are in the villages. They've taught for about 10 years, 15, 20 years. Fridge import they don't have. People get into politics, small boys. And within a tick of an eye, they amass wealth for themselves. They buy pizza and if anything, lunch from UK. Yes, they place the order today, tomorrow in the afternoon. The thing has arrived. They go to pick it at the airport to come and eat.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Hey, Charlie.
This is the level we want to as a country. You see, the Ghanaian people are becoming so. You see, they have lost trust in our system.
And people, where be, Papa?
Look, Ghanaians have lost trust in our system. But you see, I blame the political system. The political parties. What are they supposed to do? They are to inform. They are to educate. You want to bus people to EOCO. To go and do what? To challenge the authority? Or to tell the manager that he's not doing? Huh?
Bikes.
And the Okada guys, you guys.
I'm saying.
The Okada guys, you guys today.
Just make the point.
Educate them. Educate the people. Let them understand that corruption is a canker. Corruption is bad. We are not doing that.
That's why Eric is employed. They have to inform and educate.
You are not also to inform and educate. You are also to inform and educate.
That's why Eric is employed.
No, you are not also.
No, you want them to take their job.
Who told you you are taking their job?
To make your point.
Political parties are expected to do so. So you are able to tell your people that Miracles has done nothing. But you cannot tell them Miracles have embezzled funds.
But you are innocent until proven guilty. Isn't that what the law says?
But it begins with investigation.
No,
And
but
arrest.
it's against that.
And arrest.
Since when?
Look,
Look.
let me put this across. Look, I had a friend who had a problem, okay, at the Timaport. He was arrested by narcotics control. Kept there for like
3FM
days. He was granted bail.
92.7.
He couldn't meet the bail condition. He went to court. And the court granted the bail.
They vary the bail conditions.
Exactly. Now, the registrar asked that we present the associated documents that is the land document and all that. When we provided those documents, the registrar says he cannot accept this where he is. We should take it to Lands Commission. And it takes 5 days or 4 days for them to work on it. How did they work on Miracles Aboagye's documentation?
Oh, I'm sure it will be expedited for
what?
For his sake.
So he's a different expedited human being.
And even that one they are complaining. Even that one they are complaining.
Even that one they are complaining. Mami, we are not here to support the NPP or NDC. If the person is corrupt, he's corrupt. And we must do everything.
But there's innocent. There's innocent until proven guilty. There's innocent until proven guilty as well.
I have not doubted that.
Right.
I've never doubted that.
But we need to change that law in future.
Oh no.
I've never doubted that.
I know as persons, as for that, it's a no-go area.
There might be an iota of truth in it. Look, Jennifer Quinn. Wait. Jennifer Quinn. She said this one day. That Miracles Aboagye disca.
Oh no, those are claims.
Who's Jennifer Quinn?
Those are claims that are.
Who's that?
Is it not the same?
No, who's that? You've mentioned the name. Who's that? No, who's Jennifer Quinn?
She's one of the MPP communicators.
Okay, very
She said this. She made this statement. I have a file on my phone.
And lawyer, we will be this guy who is not lawyer, but he's called lawyer.
Yes, he's also making same claims.
But those are claims, and I mean the EOCO is working with an audit, and they are investigating the matter.
Of claims we present petitions and reports.
Fair. I mean, so it will be investigated, and that's what's happening.
So the investigation is going on. Didn't you see the report? Didn't you see the release by EOCO?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, someone is repaying. EOCO says one.
Are you saying we are still conducting?
The financial auditor
is still conducting when EOCO has stated 55 million Ghana cedis? That one of the accomplices have paying.
Please, your interjection is one too many.
He's defending the indefensible.
Your interjection, please.
He's only defending Miracles. We are young guys.
Don't patronize.
We are young guys. No, you mentioned it here. Don't, we are young guys.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You are not running away. You are not running away.
But you mentioned.
You are running away.
But you mentioned you were a young guy. You mentioned you were a young guy.
We are young guys.
Okay. All right, Mark, wrap up for me. It's 10 minutes each. Mark, wrap up for me. Wrap up for me, Mark. I beg you. Wrap up for me. So I'll come to.
I think that the demonstration the MPPs organized themselves to go and do at EOCO was needless.
Fair point.
It was very, very needless.
Fair point.
I believe that they should have explained to their followers what the issues are. It is not all of them who, quote unquote,
knew why they were there amongst others.
No, are fools. Not all of them are fools, all right? So if you explain to them, some will understand, appreciate, and ask you further questions. If there's a need to join,
They won't tell you why.
They won't tell you why.
But if they tell you why, you not come. Yeah.
They bust them, got water, and striker.
Yeah.
Drink. So that people can misbehave.
Yeah.
Look at all this. Look, we are moving to a different level in our democracy.
Can you answer to this question?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't know what the evidence is. I don't know what the evidence is.
Right.
I don't know what the evidence is.
Right.
You understand? So, Mother, I think it's about time that some of these young guys, like myself, and the one I don't want to mention is when I mentioned, you asked me to stop, should rise up. Let's rise up.
Right.
This is bad. Let's rise up. We have a country to defend. And the next generation will come and question us, what did you do?
Right. 10 minutes.
To defend our democracy.
Mr. Derek AJ.
3FM 92.7.
EOCO's Miracle says that you arrested him, and not once did you mention any 55 million cedis as part of your investigation. Not once. So why did you arrest the man and subject him to all of this if there was no mention of this supposed 55 million cedis?
So Miracles is alleging that somebody has lied.
Yeah, I mean, I've read his Facebook post.
He's alleging that EOCO has lied. He's alleging that Raymond Archer's institution and perhaps Raymond Archer's person is
I'll need you to speak up a bit.
lying. We do know when you Google liar in Ghana, you get his boss's name. So Miracles, please don't introduce a word that will hurt Baumia. Lying in Ghana is equivalent to.
He didn't say lie. He just said not once was it mentioned. I don't know why you are.
No.
Why you are twisting and turning and bringing Baumia into
this.
this.
See, right now, the biggest problem in Ghana is not just MPP, but our inability to confront wrongdoing, speak truth, no matter whose ox is God, whether it's MPP, NDC, and whatever else in between. And I think that's what we must do as real citizens of Ghana. I'm very disappointed this morning in one of my colleagues here who is attempting to defend criminality.
He's speaking
to defend the indefensible. In fact, I think that perhaps the panel should not have included MPP for very good reason. MPP, until they are able to speak to the Ken Ofori-Atta issue, should not be invited to any discussion panel that is tackling the issue of corruption. That's the first point.
But Ken Ofori-Atta is an independent man who can make decisions.
No.
Why are you saying
Baumia has not still spoken to the issue of Ken Ofori-Atta, a man who he and him served on the government of Akufo-Addo as far as the economy is concerned.
We are talking Miracles.
No, please. But if Miracles will be a fool, look, listen carefully and listen real good. Miracles will be a fool not to have stolen the 55 million when others around him were stealing in billions.
You are making conclusive statements.
No, it's a fact. Look, hold on. Honestly, I'm very pissed this morning at what Mr. Jukuma has tried to do this morning. He is talking about plea bargaining and faulting the Attorney General for allowing plea bargaining to happen. I'm against the plea bargaining that's ongoing. I am against it. But it is in our laws, and the Attorney General cannot create another set of laws to work with. Now, is it the case that the Attorney General walked to Wontumi and asked him to come and beg? Wasn't it Wontumi who was making a lot of noise about his his not being guilty? Wasn't his lawyer saying? So why are they not agreeing to listen? If even it was the case that the Attorney General was begging them to come for plea bargain, please don't annoy Ghanaians this morning.
Ghanaians are annoyed enough already. We don't want a situation where people resort to lynching people because of politics. I think that be very careful that you don't make innocent MPP people fall victim to lynching. Ghanaians are very angry. And they went and misinformed people. The annoying thing, the bikers, you think they are fools. You went and told them that their team manager was like Black Stars team manager, Yachino, then the people
Baumia's team manager.
Then Baumia's team manager. Baumia has a football team, right? What kind of life is this? Tell them the truth.
3FM.
Tell them the truth.
2.7.
Why? Can't you tell them the truth? Look, I think that I would want to charge all former presidents and the current president to do us one favor and come together and say that they do not want any time limits on corruption. I mean, you guys are the aspiring lawyers, Ebeta and Mr. Yukum. You know what the Constitution says, right? And you know also that by law, corruption does not expire. I mean, cases of crime, there's no time bar, right? Why is it the case that in the Constitution, a president, upon leaving office, has a 3-year time frame within which he can be tried, or after that, even if he is caught red-handed on tape and etc. of having committed a crime, cannot be prosecuted? Why should it be the case? That thing should be expunged.
Those
in
things
fact,
could be subject matters of conversation as to
no
amendment of the...
No. It should no. If we are indeed interested in fighting corruption, let us start from the very top.
I'm saying that there's a constitutional amendment process on.
No,
you can amend
by
that.
the time the constitutional
no.
By the time please. By the time the constitutional review process happens, and we go for a referendum in 2028, Akufo-Addo, he would have chucked that 3 years already. He would have become immune. Akufo-Addo needs to go to jail. He needs it very badly. He needs to go to jail very badly to serve as a lesson to all those who served under him, who were as corrupt as he, the mother serpent of corruption. Why did you think he allowed Ken Ofori-Atta to run away? Because Ken Ofori-Atta would have been a star witness in his corruption trial, and that of Bawumia and all those people like Miracles around him. Look, we have on record that Bawumia was planted as flag bearer to allow for the rest of the MPP thieves to escape corruption.
Oh, but
this
is a claim. This is a claim you cannot.
You are not a thief. No,
this is a claim you cannot substantiate. This is a
so
claim.
why is he worried?
Are
you a thief? You are
the fact that you are claiming someone is not a thief does not mean this claim you are making can be substantiated.
I withdraw the thief.
It cannot be substantiated.
But corrupt MPP persons and galamsees surrounding Bawumia planted him as flag bearer so they can claim persecution when the time comes.
What is the basis of this claim?
What's the basis for this claim?
We all knew that before. Why are you now having your polling station elections when you should have had look, the norm is to start from the base.
The party has provided the reasons. They said they chose
untenable reasons.
Top.
Please.
And
they wanted to protect
the
Please, you are a very smart man. Please don't do this. Don't let people of Ghana think otherwise. I am not patronizing him. You are a smart guy. Don't pretend you are not smart. Don't pretend this morning, Mr. Ejukum. Don't pretend you are not smart. Look, we are smarter than you guys, so we know. Look, you guys wanted the corrupt officials and the galamsees around Bawumia to put him there, so when their time comes and they are being prosecuted, they will claim persecution. Then also, the second leg was that those who are being investigated, some of them have been investigated for more than a year. You know that. I can give you the list right now, from Napo through everybody. They've been going back and forth to one agency or the other. Miracles, it's not this week that he was arrested. He's been under investigation. He's been going back and forth for a long time.
But he says, when you arrested him, you didn't mention anything about 55 million.
I didn't arrest him.
No, I'm saying when your government
arrested him, did they tell him anything?
Yeah, he says nothing was told him.
I said the man has lived too close to lie. Mr. Lie.
I beg you can't say that.
Lie begets lie.
You can't say
okay,
that.
fine. But the point is that you want to trust Miracles over the system?
No, I'm not saying.
Look, this is on record.
Nobody is saying trust a system. The person has made a categorical statement.
On what basis is somebody refunding some of the money?
Yes.
Are you saying that there was no case, that nothing was said? You are a law student. You too, you are a law student.
No, I'm saying that is his narrative now that he's come out. How do you respond?
So for the 1 year or so that he's been going back and forth to the EOCO, why he was going there because he had a girlfriend there or what? What are you talking about? He was going there because it was an investigation for this very thing, and new issues have come up Now, let me tell you something. He decided to travel. EOCO could have seized his passport, gone and had his passport, etc., seized, court order, etc., whatever. Now, he knew ahead of time that he was going to be arrested, and he decided to go and travel. He had a hint, and he traveled. He traveled before. I mean, we all have friends in places. You have friends in places, don't you? He's my friend. He's in MPP. If something that they are planning, sometimes he tells me. So it is not strange at all that.
Sometimes who tells you?
It's okay. It's okay. I don't betray you anymore. It's okay. I'm sorry. It slipped. I slipped on that. No, but you see, so if Miracles has gotten wind that there's going to be a stop order in a couple of days and decides to slip out of town, he was a very smart guy to return unlike Ken Ofriatta. But he thinks he's smart. Do you know what he went to do in the UK? You think Raymond is a small fry? When it comes to security and international security, Raymond is one of the top notch. I'm telling you, go and find out about Raymond. Look, do you think that Abutrika and others who were just taken just on the fly? Do you know the collaborations between Ghana intelligence and foreign intelligence?
Right.
Please don't look. Many people are going to go the Miracles way, and many of them are going to plea bargain like what's that gallant? What's his name? What's his name? Known to me. And I am happy that you said they should stop the plea bargain. Tell the MPP that they should never go for plea bargain. I want when your bank is open, say it.
Fine.
Now you see, please.
Wrap up for me, and then I'll go for this break, and then I'll come back. Quick final thought before we
I'm taxing. Let me
move on to another subject.
See. Abu Jinapor Samuel was in Parliament crying about the public tribunals, and it's linked to this. They can see jail, they can see the walls of jail, they can see the bars, they can see it. It's Samuel Okujeto, the lawyer, was also crying that why is the Ghana Bar Association not be consulted? What the hell? Look, you guys, be very careful. Ghanaians are not fools. Those who deserve jail time will go.
Fair.
And the Ghanaian people would support it. It doesn't matter whether it's NDC or MPP. But I think that, to be fair, if there are any NDC criminals, please beware that oral is coming for everybody. All the looters and all the loot. So please, don't tell us that we should excuse some of the looters like Miracles and others.
Right.
That's these circumstances. Why didn't they say 55.5 or 56 or 5 million? But
that's
55.
right.
Please.
That's Prince Derek J. Let me go for this quick break. When I come, I'll give right of responses just briefly, and then we'll talk about GN Bank quickly, because MPP and its matters, we've tied it all together as one. This is the 3FM Sunrise. We're back after this quick break. We also have a very important conversation because today is World Youth Skills Day. But let's go for this quick break.
3.0, the Creator Cup Jersey Edition. Get ready for an unforgettable